Hi everyone, I am the Sarcastic Sloth, and welcome to my channel. 4 videos in as many days? What on earth is going on? Search me, I don't know, I just seem to be on a bit of a roll at the moment, and also it seems like things are just kicking off left, right and centre. But with this particular video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be wrapping up the story that I've covered over the last 2 days in regards to Trisha, Jeffree Star and Hairbyjay, or Jeffree's hair minion as we call him here. Also, there's something a little bit special that I've got in mind, and I thought you guys might be interested in it. It's pretty weird, so stick around for that one, absolutely. With all of that in mind, let's crack on. So as per usual, everything I'm going to be discussing today are my own thoughts and opinions on the topic, and if you do not like that, then ta-ra! So like I said, there has been a bit of a development. It actually occurred yesterday, but by the time I actually got my video done and I was uploading it, this development actually took place. If you want to check out my previous videos on the subject, I will be putting cards up here. So get yourself familiar if you're not aware of the story. If you are, then let's just carry on with how we were. Obviously we saw the I guess you could call it somewhat of an apology. He did say the words, "I apologise," but we all know that that was just a bit of a farce really, wasn't it? But it would appear that Jeffree Star has taken action with Hair Minion, and rightly so. At the end of the day, I feel like no matter what, he was in a bit of a corner because of the sheer aggression that Hair Minion decided to display towards Trisha, and obviously the backlash that came with that. It's not really much that you can really do other than that. I mean, who knows, if he took it down a few notches and just said, hey, I'm a bit pissed off about this, maybe he'd still have his job. But the fact that he kicked off in the fashion that he did, I think Jeffree basically had no choice but to get rid of him. I don't think anyone is going to be crying about that apart from maybe Hair Minion himself, and we don't really care about his tears in relation to this. So I'll read out the tweets that Jeffree popped out. So first off, he said, "Good morning to everyone except the guy that used to do my hair." So didn't even refer to Hair Minion by his actual name. I don't know, you might be taking a leaf out of my book there. If you're going to be like that, mate, you don't deserve a name. So, and then the second follow-up to that, because I guess obviously people were chipping off about it on Twitter, as they do. "I always hold the people around me accountable. I know that's hard for some people to believe, but I'm a grown-ass man, and 2021 will only be full of good energy 100. Now, when I read that, it actually did remind me of an instance. I don't remember the specific details because it sort of just popped into my head. One of his artists had actually ripped off another artist. I believe it was some kind of alien logo for his merchandise. If someone has more specific details, pop it down below. Maybe that's just the case that he holds his staff accountable in that kind of way, maybe not himself in the same kind of manner. We all remember that robotic apology on the golden couch last year. I did do a video on that if you want to check that out, what I thought on that. I don't think he'll hold himself accountable in the same kind of fashion that he holds those that he works with accountable. He certainly doesn't hold himself or his famous friends. Wink wink, am I referring to Shane Dawson? Probably, absolutely. It was good to see that this could actually be wrapped up somewhat, because at the end of the day, that apology that Hair Minion gave was not acceptable. It was just basically him covering his ass in a very poor manner as well, actually, may I add. Which leads me to believe that maybe he didn't do that to save his job. Maybe he did that in terms of public perception, because we don't know at what point Jeffree basically fired him. So there's that. That's all wrapped up nicely. The trilogy of videos in regards to Trisha and Hair Minion have come to a close, it would appear. Whether or not Trisha is still going to go back and befriend Shane and Ryland and Jeffree remains to be seen. I hope she doesn't, quite honestly, because I feel like she would be more better off with a new crowd. Obviously her fiance and H3 would be a bit of a better influence, I feel. Hopefully that is the case, and the call of the Mean Girls squad won't be too much for her. But obviously that remains to be seen. One thing that did crop up that I nearly forgot to mention, that Jeffree and Shane Dawson, they actually unfollowed Hair Minion. So onwards and upwards, we'll move on to the next part of this video. So this actually revolves around a clip, and the clip, you may or may not have seen it if you're on Twitter. If you're not, it revolves around Jamie Lynn Spears, and I feel like it'll probably just be better if I play the clip first and then we'll have a quick discussion about it, because yeah, I just think you need to see it rather than me saying, to be honest.
I know that there's such bigger things to worry about in the world right now, but somebody's got to let Elon Musk know that The Tesla is a secret cat killer, and it's a problem that we've really got to fix. We have now lost, I don't even want to tell you how many cats, because they don't hear the Tesla crank and unfortunate things happen, and it's really devastating and tragic for everyone involved. So since the Tesla is so quiet, maybe he could like make one of those noises that like bother cat or animal ears when it cranks up, so that way they know something's happening and they aren't caught off guard and things don't end in a very tragic way. So, you know, Elon Musk, let's figure this out. I mean, you owe me a couple cats. And yes, I'm fully aware that there's some user error involved in this, but I'm just saying, you know, collaborate to save some cats' lives.
Just so you know, right, I'd only watched that once previously, and if you've never seen that clip, that doesn't get any less weird the second time you watch it. I mean, obviously in sum up, it would appear that she's ran through quite a few cats with her Tesla, and she is asking Elon Musk. In fact, you can see in the tags, so like Tesla Motors and Elon Musk tagged. But what struck me about this video is just like how totally, like, she just seems completely unfazed, like unbothered by it. It's more like an annoyance, like, oh, I've got to get another cat, have I? Oh my days, I'm running through these cats like no one's business. When I saw this, I was like, what? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to throw out, I don't know, man. Like, when I was younger, I used to party, and I'm just going to say, maybe she went out the night before. I'll just leave it at that. But, like, that's pretty weird, man. It was a pretty weird response. Like, I know with any of my pets, if I'd ran them over, I would be pretty distraught. I wouldn't be like, yeah, so, oh God, I'm going through all of these cats, so you probably owe me some cats because your car is too quiet. Maybe you should like check and see if this is like a recurring problem, and it certainly sounds like it. Maybe you should like check the area. Maybe you should check all the cats are inside before you drive away. I don't know. Like, it was a really bizarre video. Like I said, the second time round, that didn't get any less kooky, man. It seems like it's like, oh, I'm running, she's just like run through commodities, so Elon Musk, like, can you like replace my commodities as opposed to my animals that are supposed to be part of my family? Like, she says, like, she mentions it was tragic. Well, if it's so tragic, how about you tell your face? Because I didn't get that sense. It was more like a case of, oh man, gotta get a new bloody cat. Absolutely weird. Anyway, what do you think about that? For those of you who've been following the Trisha story, what do you think about the ending there? Do you think that Jeffree could have done any more? Where do you think Trisha's gonna go after this? And with this weird ass clip, do you think that Elon Musk is gonna entertain it? Anyway, comment down below, like and subscribe and all of that good stuff if you enjoyed the video. And as per usual, stay safe out there.